I am the storm. I will lead, not follow. I will believe, not doubt. I will create, not destroy. I'm a force for good. I'm a force for God. I'm a leader. I will defy the odds. I will set a new standard. I will step up. I will rise. I am the storm. I am a warrior. So being the storm means that I have to come in and share and shed light on truth. My brothers and sisters in Christ, we have bought into lies, this American gospel, which is a false gospel of prosperity and wealth. It is out there calling to us. But I want to teach you, the scriptures talk about this in Titus chapter 2. It says, encourage the young men to be self-controlled. Now, I'll be talking a lot about different things, but Titus talks about teaching to be self-controlled. In America, we say, if you want it, you go get it. You name it, it's yours. Yes, that's yours. You want health? You name it, you get it. But as I pointed out a couple weeks ago, that is taking the sovereignty of God and making it our own. But I would rather us take a look at. I would like you to take a look at. Go back in and read the Gospels of Jesus Christ. Read about his life. Did Jesus seek wealth, glory, and power? Notice the temptations that Jesus was put on. The devil came after Jesus and says, I can give you everything. You can be wealthy, Jesus. You can be healthy and not worry about all that. That was the temptation of the devil. In every account of the temptations of Jesus, it is wealth and health that is the temptation that Jesus offered, and Jesus denies it all. He puts it aside and says, no, I am going to have the agony of being rejected. I am going to have the pain of the physical torment of the whippings and the time in prison. I mean, he stayed up for 3 days. They basically kept him awake. He was tortured. I mean, we just had Easter not too long ago, and we have the Good Friday. Before that, we tend to forget the Good Friday, all the hurt, pain, and suffering that gets us to where the resurrection means something. Jesus died on the cross. He suffered and died. Yet the gospel that is being taught in our world today is about prosperity and never feeling pain, never being uncomfortable. I am calling the church today to get uncomfortable. Come out and hang out with people who are the lost. Jesus hung out with liars and prostitutes and criminals of every kind. Some of these would have been wanted by the law, and Jesus is just hanging out with them saying, now what, I love you. I want to show you a better way. I want to show you a better life. When was the last time you hugged a homeless person? When was the last time you spoke loving words to someone who wasn't already in your family? Were you speaking hate in your household and anger in your household? I'm the storm. I want to cleanse that out of the church. I want to push that on out. Because Jesus came to suffer and die, and he said, I want you to live like me and love like me. As the old Todd Agnew song, My Jesus, talks about. That song is so powerful in its representation of what the American gospel has become. Now, he is teaching a truth. If Jesus walked into my church, I would not recognize him. Because he wouldn't look like what I would expect. He wouldn't smell like what I would expect. And I would defy him. I would not live life that would honor him in front of him. I would not know that that's who he was. Because I would say, oh, Jesus, you got some scars. Oh, you shouldn't name those scars. Now, I've actually hung out with people who have cancer, but won't say the word cancer because that means that they're claiming it. That's not truth. Truth is that I got cancer. I need you to heal it, Jesus. Jesus, I have cancer. I need you to use this for his glory. Now, I shared this with my wife this morning as I'm recording this to this day. Many years ago, I read this story about a man, and his wife had gotten a terminal illness. Now, I don't remember what that terminal illness was, but she was incapacitated, and he quit work. He found a way to make some money and do things, to support his family, but he quit everything in order to become her caregiver because he made a promise at one point in his life. His promise was, till death do us part, in sickness and in health. And he loved his wife enough. He didn't know how long it was going to take. I mean, we know now it was about 20 years, but he didn't know when he started how long this would take. And he started loving on her and caring for her. And he did this day in and day out for 20 years. And then she eventually dies. But he dedicated 20 years of his life to care for this woman that he loved. And I remember reading that story and saying, that is a picture of Jesus' love. That is the love I want to be able to share. I hope it never comes to that. I hope I don't have to give up everything to take care of my family. but I will, because Jesus did that for me. Let's start teaching the true gospel. Now, I know this gospel of suffering will never be popular. It's never going to be famous, but the road is narrow. The road to prosperity is pretty wide. My name is Rich Schaus. Love to hear from you. And I'm the Executive Director of the Gospel Rescue Mission, and I am the storm.